Yo, what's going on, guys? Back here with another banger video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing Demetri's untapped potential and his growth as a character throughout the show, and how I think the writers should climax his character by the end of Season 6. Before I get into the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I only need about 50 more subscribers until I reach 500 subs, and then I can attain monetization, so please help me achieve that goal. Also, if you want to join my Discord server, where we talk about all topics involving Cobra Kai, link in the description below. With all that out of the way, let's get right into the video. So, currently, Demetri is kind of on his villain arc right now. He basically took Hawk's spot in the tournament, even though Hawk eventually did make it to the Seikai Taikai. But if Tori didn't leave, imagine Hawk not going to the Seikai Taikai. That would just be wrong. But I mean, it was every man for himself, so I mean, if you're Demetri, you kind of got to do that. Like, personally, I would do that. But Demetri, of all people, should know that Hawk is the better fighter out of them two. And if Demetri cares about Miyagi-Do as a team rather than him as an individual unit, then he probably should have let Hawk go. So this kind of shows Demetri's selfishness, and that's really not a team player mentality, so he's not a good teammate, you could say. But this is where I go into his new arc that could be explored in part 2 and 3. So from the leaks shown, we know that Demetri and Hawk are probably going to make up because they have to participate in a 2v2 fight, and to win that, they're probably going to have to, squash their beef and work together to defeat their opponents. So after they squash their beef, I assume there will still be a little bit of a, I don't want to say beef again, but I don't think it will be the same as before when they were that close. So I think they will be made up, but there will still be a little divide in between them, and Demetri will still have this darkness inside of him. And this is where I think Chozen will come into play and become Demetri's new sensei. I kind of hinted at this in one of my last videos, but anyway, I believe that Chozen should take Demetri under his wing because they basically have completely different personalities, and we can see how those have clashed in the past, like Johnny and Miguel in Season 1, and sort of Robbie and Daniel in Season 1 as well. So the clashing personalities with sensei and student would actually be pretty interesting, and Chozen really hasn't had that one-on-one student. Maybe Sam, but, that's not great. I think this could be the student for Chozen. Chozen could teach Demetri how to use both of his sides, his timid, smart side, and his dark, powerful side. If he harnesses his dark, powerful side for his physical attributes, and then Chozen teaches him how to use his, more strategic, timid side to analyze his opponents during the fights and possibly predict their movements. Chozen could teach him how to be very strong mentally and also physically, because we know Demetri is a very smart person, and we know he hasn't been the strongest fighter until recently, where I think he's become a little stronger. I know Hawk showed mercy, but I think Demetri has definitely gotten stronger, and I genuinely think Demetri would beat Kenny. Y'all hating on Demetri so much. I think Demetri beats Kenny. But I think the most important thing Chozen would teach Demetri is the pressure points. Now, as I just said before, Demetri obviously is not the strongest fighter and probably isn't even top 5. And some people even think Kenny is stronger than him. So I believe Demetri needs some more respect because he is a Season 1 character. He's an OG and he gets no respect. But if he learned the pressure points, I think he might be able to overcome maybe the girls and even Hawk in power. And this would really show Demetri's arc coming full circle from being basically the weakest main character teen fighter to one of the strongest, and maybe even the strongest if he actually lands all his pressure points. And these pressure points would also complement his style because you need to be very strategic and you have to know where all the pressure points are, which is you have to be very smart and intelligent to use them. So I thoroughly believe if the writers want to give Demetri's character justice, just simply squashing him in Hawk's beef isn't going to be enough, because what was the point of even bringing it up if they were just going to squash it? You might as well make something else out of it, and why not give Demetri this new technique so that he can stand up to all these bigger threats that people right now just think he's fodder. I'm not going to lie. And in the past, I haven't liked Demetri, especially in Season 6, Part 1. But I've realized that he's kind of gotten the short end of the stick. Like, Season 1, he did nothing. Season 2, he got beat up by Kreese, and his previous best friend tried to jump him. And he's just kind of been like I said before, he's been the weakest teen main character fighter. Season 4, he did a little better, made it to the semis against Robbie, and put up a decent fight. He scored, 1 point, I think, but, still, so did Kenny, and he was, 5 foot and had, 4 months of training, so that just doesn't make sense. I just believe the writers need to do Demetri justice and make him stronger. Thank you guys for watching this video. Comment your ideas and, opinion on this topic, because I actually feel very strongly about this, and I low-key feel bad for my boy Demetri. Anyways, that's it for the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one.